What do we think of on a main street? We think of the hardware store, we think of the grocery store, we think of the bakery, right? I'm Randy George from Red Hen Baking Company in Middlesex, Vermont. We are one of just a handful of businesses of any type in our town. My wife and I started Red Hen in the fall of 1999. Liza and I met out west, both wanted to move back to the Northeast to be in a small town that was rural but vibrant. But we did not see the type of bakery that I had been working in. So it was time to start a business. Being a good employer is really one of our top 3 priorities. Contrary to what we hear so much from the business community out there, policies that are good for employees, good for people, good for families, are good for businesses. This is a very labor-intensive business. We depend on having great people. If we're going to depend on those people, we have to value those people. We have to take care of those people. We have a responsibility as business owners to be providing jobs that make it possible for people to stick around here. We see too many unfortunate stories where all of a sudden a place shuts its doors. And there are all kinds of reasons why that happens. Healthcare has never been an easy one for us. When we started out in the first 3 to 4 years that we were in business, we only had accident insurance for our employees. There are all kinds of challenges that our employees face, especially these days, when it comes to feeding themselves, getting around in a rural state, and finding housing. And we can't, as an employer, solve all those problems, of course, but we can work in a direction that acknowledges those problems and tries to get at some of those issues. We got involved with MSA back during the fight on the state level for paid time off. The next step really for me is to be thinking about paid leave, paid family leave for all kinds of reasons. It does create a lot of challenges for us. We feel the impacts of corporate consolidation more and more. We get the news that one of our suppliers bought our other supplier, and now we have one fewer option to buy from. And then, oh, look at that, the prices went up. Main Street Alliance has given me the opportunity to speak for small businesses like ours. I find myself in the State House, and I get to meet legislators and then continue these conversations. This organization depends on the conversation and really wants and encourages each of its members to be part of that conversation. And if small businesses were one business, that would be our biggest employer. And if we don't have small businesses, our whole nation looks very different.